Hi, what's up, people, everybody? How are you? I'm Vamshi Krishna. This video until the end. That make a lot of sense. Mhm. I have to say this. You just seeing the current situation, what's happening around. I don't want to talk about this, the world politics, rather than talk about just our own India itself. Man, it's going nuts. The whole social situations around India, it's going like where like how is your future and how it's gonna be your children's future, what you gonna eat, and how it's gonna be your health and how it would be social situations happening and how safe you would be in this country. Looking about this whole food adulteration industry and the social media and about marital status, what's happening, how people are acting in their relationships, and absolutely about the corruption and the leaders, how they are acting. I'm sorry to say, but it's getting worse. Every day you see that how many crimes are happening in India, which it never comes in your thought that this thing's gonna happen. All these floods and this murders and wife killing a husband and a boyfriend of the wife killing a husband, or a corrupt politician is still roaming freely after getting a lot of allegations about crime, or some activist got killed, shot dead by the Bihar police, or else even the Sonam Wangchuk, the social activist, is going on hunger strike and nobody's talking about it. I can't really take one topic to talk right now because everything is just ruined, everything is just uneven, everything is just out of the control in India. We're just praising about economy, money, our earnings, but when to the ground in social situations, sorry, people are not happy. First thing what we need to do to have a perfect social structure, you need to educate people. You need to educate about their rights. You need to educate about the how you can use the constitution, how you can use the system to raise the voice and keep it up to date or keep it in a sync that it will help to country to grow. And infrastructurally or economically or in any other way, I don't think it's developing. You just see the blueprint, you just see the things are just happening around you. You think that this job market is growing, but you're all working for the foreign companies. We're all looking for foreign investments. We don't have a public sector where it's growing a lot. It's all about private sector, which is happening in a rapid way in India, but public sector is going worse. You even see this Gen Z kids or these movements in Delhi who just thinking or they're just gonna take some charge and make a change. But no, you don't have perfect points to talk about because we are already brainwashed and it's in our blood. It's went until the head. If you want to do any job in India, you need to call your superior as sir. I never ever saw this thing when I was learning. It basically makes an uneven system. It makes an imbalance in between the system. And the somebody who is in the superior category, he always feel proud. And when he has a power, he want to oppress the employee who is under him. There is a lot of things to talk, and I don't know which topic I need to talk right now. Just take about this for this ethanol things. What's happening? They just think they just force you to have the petrol which is E20 blended. But why somebody has to force you? It's all your right, right? You buy the machine which works on petrol. You didn't buy the machine which works with E20. Then who gonna pay for my carburetor? Who gonna pay for my fuel injection system? Do you take my concern? Do you ask me to do I implement this or not? Now you just go in the parliament and Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, whatever the thing is, you pass the bill and those all ministers would be signing the situation because they all have their own industries which produce ethanol and nobody take concern about people. And what about these people who are running these vehicles which is works with 100% petrol and you mix 20%, 30%, 40% ethanol in it and you're forcing people to use it? And how you can your son has a whole lot of shares in this ethanol industry, and how can you see that like all the politicians in Maharashtra and Karnataka they're having a whole mills. So it's a strategy, people. It's a strategy that these political leaders they make the bills, and before the bills they already make the system which benefit them. They actually make a cash system which flows in their pocket. And you don't know, you never ask questions. And they say it's an experiment. Experiment has to be done in a small scale. Experiment can't be done in the whole country. And the bill who made it, the bill who passed it, the bill who implemented, they're all corrupted. Nobody cares about people. Nobody cares about people. What are you doing? What are you eating? Or what are you suffering with? He can't, he don't. Because he is bloody politician, he already played all these games and you need to obey him. It's not a democracy right now in India. It's an indirect dictatorship. And the whole political system is like, somebody comes into the power, he he always try to criticize the other one. And this guy comes in the power, he goes against him. So those two political parties who always fight to each other, they never think about what's we need to fix. They just take revenge. Every time one comes to the power, they take revenge on other people. They just take revenge on themselves. They just play as we as toys. If you don't really wake up, if you don't really start questioning, if you can't really speak about this, you gonna go to a stage where you have to be a slave of the system and you need to obey everything what they're gonna say. So E20, 40, E80. And if you really want to implement an experiment, you need to have a different nozzles in a petrol bunk. That this is like you have power, you have the different segments of petrol with the octane number. You also need to have a one nozzle which can sell ethanol blended petrol. But you are forcing people, and if you want to really reduce the pollution, why you are fucking establishing all these industries in India, which exports to the European and the American countries. Stop thinking your economy is in dollars. Stop thinking your economics in euros. Stop comparing the whole country economics with the world. You have resources in your country. You need to manufacture. You need to sell in your own country. That's it. Country you want to be really, really uprising. There is nothing that we don't have in our country. We have great lands which we can grow crops for the whole 12 months. There is no land in this whole world where you can do agriculture 12 months. You have all the minerals, you have all the, you know, hardware things what you want uh, to do manufacture of automobiles or computers or software. Whatever the thing is, we have great brains, but we are just ruining and draining for the other nations. Stop copying things from USA or Europe. Even the whole constitution is copied from the all the other countries and this implemented in India. It doesn't really made in the Indian way, or sorry, in the Bharatiya, in the Bharat way.